It's Chance and Fallon taking the stage. Deep dives ready to engage. Conversations that spark the soul, where stories unfold and make you whole. The Chance and Fallon show's the place to be. Talking about the world and what we need to see. Tune in now, don't miss a beat. Articulation Media's got you on your feet.
Welcome to the Chance and Fallon Show.
Okay, let's unpack this. Today, we're diving deep into the extraordinary literary world of Mylia Tiye Jaza. Our mission, really uncover what drives an author who's penned, 52 books in just over 2 decades, and understand her unique independent publishing journey, plus trace those deep ancestral roots that clearly shape her voice. So if you've ever wondered how one person can achieve such a prolific output, or how to really connect with a writer whose work spans so many genres, well, this deep dive is definitely for you.
It is fascinating. And it's not just the sheer volume, though, that's striking. It feels very deliberate, intentional almost. We've gone through a chronological list of all 52 books. We looked at family histories, reader guides. There's even a rap song celebrating her work, listing many titles.
A rap song, seriously?
Yeah, it all helps paint this picture, the personal context, the mechanics behind it all. And to really start, let's get the name right. It's Mylia Tiye Jaza.
Okay, how's that pronounced again?
Mylia Tiye Jaza. And the name itself, it's this beautiful blend of cultures reflecting her diverse bloodline. It means the beautiful messenger of God has come to fill with tears and flowers.
Wow, the beautiful messenger.
Yeah, and that phrase, the beautiful messenger, it really sets the stage for everything she creates, I think.
I love that. What a perfect description. So 52 books.
It's
staggering, right?
Right.
Especially the timeline. She debuted March 2003, Life is Beautiful, Vida Es Hermosa. And the latest, Sex and Greed, just dropped February 2025. Well, it's relentless. More than 2 books a year for 20 years.
It is relentless. But the insight here isn't just how many. It's more about this philosophy she seems to embody. Like, creativity is inexhaustible. Every life experience, big or small, is a seed for connection. So the rapid output isn't really a race. It's more like this continuous conversation she's having with the world, evolving with it.
A continuous conversation. I like that framing.
If you look at the arc, those early themes, say 2003 to 2007, very rooted in optimism. You've got Life is Beautiful, La Vita Es Bella, and the Spanish version, La Vida Es Hermosa. Right away, she's challenging perspective with seen, in other words, pushing for peace and plea for peace. She even tackles faith with scientific evidence God exists. So, big universal questions from the get-go.
Okay, so she's laying this philosophical groundwork very early on. How does that evolve then?
It expands a lot. As she moves on, say 2009 to 2019, she gets into poetic tributes like Elegies of a Goddess, minimalist meditations like A&D. She even takes on editing historical works. We can get more into that later.
Right.
But alongside that, you see self-help stuff like Get Off Your Packages, Stop and Tie Your Shoes, provocative essays, PENIS is one title, stories of resilience like When the Quarterback Got Cut, romance in a more noir. She even curated wisdom from her social media and for my Facebook friends. Shows incredible adaptability,
An incredible range, absolutely. And then 2019 jumps out on that list. 15 books in 1 year. That's just an astonishing burst, isn't it? What was going on there?
Yeah, 2019 was definitely a landmark year, a huge output. During that time, she put out narratives on relationships, clearing the air, character-driven stories like The Oil Man, The Billionaire, Family Secrets, and My Brother's Silence. Also, devotionals like Tears of God, essays on hardship like In Consideration of Struggle.
Okay, so still covering a massive amount of ground thematically.
Exactly. And what's really compelling is how she weaves it all together. Personal growth, social commentary, very human stories across all these different forms. It's not just pumping out content. There's real quality and range, often with this clear thread of helping people navigate life.
That's a great point. So looking at her later works, how does that thread continue?
Yeah.
Especially as the commentary gets maybe more direct.
It does seem more direct. From 2020 to 2025, she really doubles down on clarity boundaries. Titles like No Smoke Screens, I Am Not Your Toilet, Regulate Your Thinking. And yeah, the social commentary gets sharper. Titles that are maybe intentionally provocative, nasty for no reason, racists of every hue, and the very direct niggas and flies.
Okay, unflinching titles.
Right. Then she goes deeper into human nature with the hoe, the whore, and the girl next door, and the latest Sex and Greed. Oh, and she even put out a culinary chapbook, like a short focus book, Sweet Mary, about infused food and drinks.
A culinary chapbook, too. Wow.
Yeah.
The range is, it's just remarkable.
It really is, which raises that big question, doesn't it? How does one manage such a diverse, prolific output and keep it connected to a purpose?
That is the core question, because it's clear she didn't just, stumble into writing. This comes from somewhere deep. Before we get to the practical how of the publishing speed, let's explore that lineage, that intellectual legacy that seems to inform everything.
Absolutely. Her family tree is incredibly rich with literary and professional contributions. Her mother, Dr. Susie Jefferson, wrote Mother's Mantras. And apparently, Mylia and her siblings actually helped create it. They compiled their mother's advice over years.
Oh, wow. So it was a collaborative family project.
Pretty much, for that one. Dr. Susie Jefferson also wrote Keep on Pushing. So yeah, even her mom's first book was rooted in sharing wisdom as a family.
That's a powerful background, seeing your family actively sharing wisdom like that.
Exactly. And then her father, Dr. George C. Jefferson Sr., he's known affectionately as Granddaddy Google on TikTok.
Granddaddy Google. Okay.
Yeah, apparently for his popular videos on natural remedies, country living, he wrote a book called A Peek into the Life of Slack. But the literary line goes back even further, really profound ancestral legacy. Mylia's great-great-great-uncle, paternal side, was T. Leroy Jefferson, MD.
Okay.
He wasn't just the first Black physician in the Miami Palm Beach area. He was so impactful that the T. Leroy Jefferson Medical Society, which has been active for 75 years, is named for him.
75 years? That's a serious legacy. Service, pioneering, spirit. How does that connect to Mylia's own work?
It's a crucial connection. She actually re-released his social commentary, The Old Negro and the New Negro, back in 2005. But the story behind that re-release is even more compelling.
Oh.
Well, the family had to basically go on a quest to reclaim the copyright. It had been stolen in 1937.
Stolen? Wow.
Yeah. So this important work, recognized by academic databases like JSTOR, was essentially lost to history. Mylia and her father's sister, they worked together, did extensive research trying to find a copy. Once they found one, Mylia worked to reproduce it, re-release it, honoring their ancestor, bringing his insights back.
That's incredible. Reclaiming history, intellectual heritage. What an act of respect.
And it doesn't stop there. There's another ancestor whose work she brought forward. She's also a descendant of John R. Lynch. Through her paternal grandmother, she was his first cousin.
John R. Lynch. The name sounds familiar.
Yeah, history-making Mississippi legislator, sometimes called America's very first son because of his unique political standing back then. Mylia took on an editor role for his major work, The Facts of Reconstruction. She represented it in 2011.
Why represent it then?
To connect that vital history to the present, ensure it stays relevant.
This really isn't just a family tree, is it? It's like a living library. And Mylia is not just continuing it, she's actively building on this legacy, sharing wisdom, history, social insight. It speaks volumes about her roots.
Absolutely. The depth is undeniable.
Okay, so we've explored these incredible roots shaping her voice. But to manifest such a powerful, prolific vision, especially at that pace, that requires a specific kind of operational strategy, right? How did she actually translate this heritage into such a massive, rapidly published catalog? Which brings us to her publishing model.
Right, and that's where bepublish.org comes into the picture. They bill themselves as America's favorite self-publishing assistance firm since 2003, and they've clearly played a huge role in her rapid release schedule. They kind of represent this shift where authors can keep total creative control and respond quickly to things happening, a real alternative to traditional publishing gatekeepers.
Which can be notoriously slow.
Exactly. Be Published emphasizes high-quality release, but with a super fast turnaround. Projects done in days, published immediately, and crucially, creators keep 100% rights and royalties. That's a massive incentive for someone as prolific as Mylia.
That model sounds like it gives incredible control and efficiency. For any author with a constant flow of ideas, it seems like it just removes so many typical roadblocks. So without getting bogged down in the exact steps of using the service, what's the big takeaway for us from this partnership?
I think the broader takeaway is really the power of these independent platforms, how they enable consistent, high-volume creativity. BePublished.org provides this framework that just perfectly supports someone like Mylia. Creative control, rapid deployment. It's a stark contrast to those long, complex, traditional timelines, which could easily stifle someone with her kind of continuous inspiration. It's the engine, really, behind that universe of works. It shows that with the right setup, a writer can be boundless.
That's a crucial point. A modern path to authorship that lets creativity just flow.
Okay, so you've heard about this incredible author, her deep roots, her unique publishing method. Now, you might be thinking, okay, 52 books, where do I possibly begin? It can feel a bit daunting, like standing in front of a huge library.
Totally understandable. But the good news is her catalog seems intentionally designed not to be daunting. The Reader's Guide calls it a treasure wall or a living library. The idea is you just pick a door and walk through.
A treasure wall, like that
Yeah.
expression. Exactly. The guide explicitly says, you don't need a roadmap, a reading order, or a perfect mood. The invitation is simple. Choose a title that speaks to your season. Or just open one, read 10 pages, and let the voice meet you where you are. If it doesn't click right then, just try another. It's okay.
That's really liberating, actually. It takes the pressure off finding the one right starting point.
It really does. It acknowledges that we all come to books differently, needing different things at different times. It reflects that messenger purpose, doesn't it? Meeting people where they are.
Yeah, it definitely does. So for those of us thinking, okay, but maybe I'm not feeling poetry right now, or I don't want to start with her first few books, are there any practical themed first steps you could suggest based on the guide?
Yeah, the guide offers some great themed entry points. If you're looking for clarity and self-mastery, maybe check out No Smoke Screens, I Am Not Your Toilet, or Regulate Your Thinking.
Okay, clarity focus, got it.
If you're more focused on real-world relationships, personal growth, maybe try Clearing the Air or What You Teach Me. Looking for just a great story to get lost in. Page-turning narratives, The Billionaire, The Oil Man, or When the Quarterback Got Cut are good bets there.
Storytelling option's good.
And finally, if you want that social insight, that courageous commentary we talked about, books like Racists of Every Hue or Niggas and Flies would deliver that directly. The key takeaway seems to be trust your gut. Just open a door that looks interesting to you.
What really stands out is how she deliberately creates all these different entry points. It shows such an understanding of her audience and a real commitment to that role of beautiful messenger, making sure anyone can find something.
Precisely.
So today, we've taken quite a deep dive into Mylia Tiye-Jaza's extraordinary literary universe. From that powerful ancestral lineage, including that amazing story of reclaiming T. Leroy Jefferson's lost work,
Yeah, that was fascinating.
to her incredible prolific output, how it's supported by an efficient independent publishing model, and finally, how you can actually step into her world without feeling overwhelmed.
And we see how insight often comes from unexpected places, haven't we? Whether it's an ancestor's rediscovered book shedding light on history, or just a book that seems to find you right when you need it, it's a testament to the power of words and the impact of a writer really living up to that name, beautiful messenger.
So, as you go about your week, maybe consider this. What door are you ready to open in your own search for knowledge or self-discovery? And maybe, what forgotten stories, perhaps in your own family, your own community, are just waiting to be reclaimed and brought back into the light?
It's Chance and Fallon taking the stage. Deep dives ready to engage. Conversations that spark the soul, where stories unfold and make you whole. The Chance and Fallon show's the place to be. Talking about the world and what we need to see. Tune in now, don't miss a beat. Articulation Media's got you on your feet. From big ideas to the smallest truth, they'll bring